folks. Well, I had a heck of a day. We put in a 14-hour day today. Some weeks it's just like that. We haven't had a day off in 3 weeks or something close to it. But there's been some kind of exciting news. Well, for me, but more for a friend of mine, I suppose. Anytime anybody gets a bike, it's exciting. But he's kind of been in the market for a quad and an adventure bike, and he got both. He found deals on both of them this week, so we're going to head on over and take a look at what he's got, and then when we get back, we're going to take a look at this little guy right here, because you'll see here it says right here on that box, Touratech. We got goodies. So stay tuned. We're going to head on over there and take a look at what he's got, and then we're going to come back and take a look at my little goodie. Well, I just can't walk out of the garage without at least taking a look at them. Oh, I can't wait. I'm going to go riding tomorrow night, I think. I'll have to take you along. Ooh, there's one of them. Look at that. Sparkly red Polaris, $850. Let's see if we can find out where he's hiding. There he is.
Hey, Paul,
This is
how you doing?
my buddy Travis. How's it going, buddy?
Doing good. Yourself?
Good. So there it is, man. Right on. Kawasaki KLR 650. These are like some of the longest standing adventure bikes around. And what did you say this was, a 2007?
2007.
Okay,
Last year,
2007.
basically the bulletproof motor, they say.
Yeah. So in any event, Travis was telling me on the phone about how this thing had a lowering kit on it, and the guy didn't ride it a whole heck of a lot. And so I guess for you people watching, kind of some of the stuff that we want to look at when we get into a used bike like this. And he's already got it set up to go down to the dealer here to get some of these little things taken care of. But when we look at the lowering kit, you know, it takes away suspension travel. And so when you look at this and you see right here, that's the triple clamp that holds the forks in there, has been lowered 2 inches. And that's a lot. They've also put a hanger in the back lower in the back end. And so we know that that's an issue. But we always want to check out our tires too. And so when you come in here, I mean, boy, that sucker is hard as a rock. And I'm guessing that tire's probably been in there, parked on concrete like this for a long time. If you've seen one of my prior videos, then you'll know what I was talking about with tires being on concrete. Concrete will suck all the oils and the stuff out of them that makes them soft. And so he's going to have to get new set of tires on that, both front and rear. And then that drive chain. Now, unlike my BMW has a drive shaft in it, but this has a drive chain, and man, that sucker is crunchy. All the little rubber O-rings in that chain are just shot. There's just nothing left in that thing. So you could ride it around. I mean, it would be fine for a little spin around the block, but you wouldn't want to do any kind of a real trip on that. That chain would just be a hazard. So I'll have to get that replaced and then have to go through and do all the regular service stuff, and it'll be ship-shape, ready to go. Brought back from the dead. So for those of you who are looking to get into the adventure bike thing, one of the things that's really cool about these KLRs is that they make a ton of options for these things. And you can see the little rack it's got here on the back, but they make box options for those things. So you can box them up like you do like a BMW or any of your KTM adventure bikes. And then with them being the older models, they're a little more complicated as far as making sure the suspension is there. You got to put a stiffer spring to handle the weight in them. And Travis, do you mind my asking what you paid for that thing?
$1,800 for it.
So there you have it, folks. You can look around for a deal, and for $1,800, you can pick up a good rider. And this thing will carry you to hell and back. I know people that have ridden them from Florida clear to Prudhoe Bay, Alaska. And man, they're a solid little bike. And what did the shop tell you it was going to be for the tires, the chain, the suspension, all that stuff?
Everything all together, $600.
$600. Wow.
Tuned up, new tires, new chain, full service, and lifted back up.
Awesome.
to better height.
So there you have it for about what, $2,500, I guess.
Yeah, 2,500 bucks. I
Yep.
should be in it, and good to go, good solid bike. 3,300 miles on it, low miles.
Awesome.
Nice little rig.
Awesome. Man, I can't wait. We'll get out and stay tuned, folks, because we'll be out doing some riding. So I'll set up cameras, and maybe I'll even be able to talk Travis into letting me put a camera on his bike, and we'll go out and see some of the countryside, see some of the little history things around here. All right, let's take a look at your other toy. We saw this one walking in. What year is this one?
It's a 2015.
A 2015. Man, that thing is beautiful. That fucker's in good shape.
Heck yeah. It's an Indy Red. I believe they call it Indy Red. It's the one I was looking for, the kind of metallic look to it.
That's beautiful. Oh, it's got the winch in it already and everything. Oh, that's right, because you said he had a plow on it,
Yeah, I had it set up for a snow plow. And,
which requires a winch,
Yes.
so it can't operate without it. So
Yeah.
awesome.
He's brought the front suspension up just a little bit and lowered the rear, I think, in order to kind of compensate for the plow. And so I'll probably change that back a little bit
Awesome.
for the factory height. It's all in all, it's a good little machine. Runs good, powerful, a lot of power.
I bet, because now my black one is just a 550. So this thing's boasting another 300 cc's. I bet it really gets after it. I bet it's got a lot of power.
We're going from the 550, I believe, have the 570s now. The newer ones have 44 horsepower, and the 850s are pushing 78. So they're quite a bit more horsepower to it.
Awesome. Very similar to mine, but just a newer model and much more powerful. Beautiful machine, buddy.
Thank you very much. I really like it.
Okay, well, I am back at my place now. Let's see what we got in our TourTech box. I already know what it is because I ordered it, but what I got was a dry bag. And the dry bags are used, a lot of the adventure riders will use those things because you're always packing gear. You got clothes, you got camping gear, tents, sleeping bags, all that kind of stuff. And so these things are made to ride on the back of your bike, and they are waterproof. And I so far have just kind of seen them in videos, but just recently packed some stuff and took a little ride myself, and I thought, boy, I'll tell you what, I bet it would be really nice to have one of these dry bags, especially if you get caught in one of these Midwest storms. It just kind of comes out of nowhere and drenches you. And it's made to roll, is what it is. You pack it, and then you can, and then I don't know, let's see if you can. This bag has got a hard rib across the top of it, and then you pack it down inside the bottom there, and then when you get it, you put the two pieces together on top and you roll it. And then these straps here, it's hard. I know that black on black makes it really hard to see. These straps here are what holds the roll together. So that's how they keep the opening waterproof, is like that. And then it's got tie down D-rings on it so that you can strap it down to the back of your bike. Now, as far as the width goes, I'm actually really glad that I got the large, because I'm not even sure if I think this is big enough. Word of caution for anybody who's looking to buy one of these things. This is a TourTech, and they've got a website, and that's where I got this. I know a bunch of our friends across the pond over there in Britain and Germany buy a lot of TourTech stuff. And I think here in the United States it's pretty popular too, but I think it's more so over there. And so I knew that they made quality products, and so I decided for trying one out that I'd go ahead and try a TourTech bag. And it looks like it's really good quality. I mean, it's thick, durable. I mean, it's like a high quality tarp almost on the outside, if you want to put it that way. So I have no doubt it'd keep stuff dry. And the way that they did, I wouldn't have thought of rolling the top like that to make it waterproof, but that'd do it. Just as long as you got it secured down. And with these clips on here, these buckles on here, you can get it the right amount of tight. But as a word of caution, whatever you think you need, go one bigger, because I'm going to use this and I think it'll work, but I would have actually probably preferred one size larger yet, and this was a size large. So I mean, you guys can kind of see in comparison here the size of this bag compared to me. Test it out here pretty soon, and obviously I'll make a video of it when I do. Thanks for watching, folks. Is it gonna fit? Oh yeah. Okay, so it holds a little more than I originally thought. Thanks again for watching. Hell, I almost forgot all my camera stuff. Need a phone? And probably a tablet. I can't edit anything without having a laptop. Camera, and gotta have a couple of flags. I almost forgot. Go hit like and subscribe, would you please? Gotta bring the coat too. Okay, now it's full.